Today, we will learn about Wet Savanna and Shrub Bog.
Hi, I'm Clint Hahn, and we're out here on the boardwalk today, and I want to introduce you to the different plant communities that we have here in this type of ecosystem, in which this is a Carolina Bay again, and a Carolina Bay is elliptical shape, depression, and it's always normally going to be the shallowest on the edge and deeper as you progress into the swamp. So the first place we've stopped today is called the Wet Savanna plant community.
The Wet Savanna is a wet grassland having sandy mineral soil with a ground cover of grasses, sedges, and various flowering herbs. These areas burn frequently enough to keep shrubs and trees out. Wet grassland not only has sandy material, but also has a few inches of peat. Peat is the surface organic layer of a soil that consists of partially decomposed organic matter, derived mostly from plant material.
In the Wet Savanna, you don't have a lot of taller trees. You have mainly shrubs, and you have a lot of rushes and broom sedges. St. John's wort is a really cool plant that actually grows in this swamp, and there's several different species. One of our endangered species that pops out to students is going to be that pitcher plant. Of course, that's our insect-eating, carnivorous type plant. But for Wet Savanna, it's going to be a shallow area filled with grasses. Red root's another really good one. Meadows Beauty is blooming right now. It's going to be that purple violet flower that you see. And so when we walk, I want you to notice that as the scenery changes, we're going to call that an ecotone. And I'll show you your first ecotone as we approach our next community. Now we've traveled into the Shrub Bog on the boardwalk, and that's our second community that we find.
The Shrub Bog is a dense growth of many woody species occurring in wet areas with fluctuating water tables, commonly found in Carolina bays. Shrub bog are also known as moccasin.
And as we come out here, we start noticing it gets really dense out here. It almost acts like a barrier right around the swamp. It's really hard to walk through. And we get feather bush, we start seeing lily pads, and we start seeing a tree called the black gum tree. And those are really good indication species as well. And now that environmental factor again is definitely water depth. So we've gotten deeper as we've walked down the boardwalk to this second community.
1. What shape does the Carolina Bay take? A. Rectangle shape, B. Elliptical shape, or C. Triangular shape? The answer is B. Elliptical shape. 2. What are the endangered species in the Wet Savanna plant community? A. Redroot, B. St. John's wort, or C. Pitcher plant? The answer is C. Pitcher plant. 3. What is an ecotone? A. Transitional zone or division between plant communities. B. A sand soil that separates one plant from another. Or C. A community that thrives on their mutual companionship. The answer is A. Transitional zone or division between plant communities.